joining us, making sure that that's happening. But no, I appreciate your friendship, and I appreciate you being willing to come on this show. And we've talked offline about some things, and there's a lot going on in our city that people have questions about, want to know about, that you can't comment on, things like that. But today is about the mayor's race, and you've said we'll be able to talk about everything at some point.
That's right.
And at that point we will. But today it's about the mayor's race, and so it is exciting. Me and Keith have been talking about it a lot, and for those of you that don't know, Keith's my business partner, and he and I it's really exciting to have two or more capable leaders for the city of Athens that are both going to do a good job, that are both excited to do it, that both have experience in different areas that contribute to their success and how they might be successful as the mayor. And quite frankly, that that's something that competition's a good thing.
Absolutely, competition's a good thing.
It
makes everybody better.
Well, and it creates better opportunity for the citizenry.
That's right.
And that's what this whole
thing
gives
people choice too.
That's exactly right. You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat. We've had Russell Johnson on for the last couple of segments. It is voting day. He told you why to vote for him. You make the decision. You get out and vote. Hometown Heartbeat. We'll be right back.
Laura.
You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat. This is News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN. News starts now.
Republicans make their case to the American people as the party's national convention gets underway.
In the Mellon Auditorium, a few blocks from the White House, the opening speakers delivered dire messages about a Biden presidency. Charlie Kirk of Turning Point USA calling President Trump the bodyguard of Western civilization.
To warn you that this election is a decision between preserving America as we know it and eliminating everything that we love.
Mark and Patricia McCloskey, the St. Louis homeowners who pulled out guns as a warning against Black Lives Matter protesters.
They want to abolish the suburbs altogether by ending single-family home zoning. This forced rezoning would bring crime, lawlessness, and low-quality apartments into now thriving suburban neighborhoods.
Bob Costantini, Washington.
Jerry Falwell Jr.'s leader of Evangelical Liberty University amid a sex scandal is unclear. News of his possible departure followed stories about his wife's sexual encounters with a younger man. I'm John Trout.
If your financial future is important to you, it's never too late to get a second opinion on your investment plan from a financial professional with experience in handling investors' concerns. For a free, no-obligation review of your current investment portfolio, call Raymond James Financial Advisor Dustin Haraway at 256-705-0300 in downtown Huntsville at the corner of Washington Street and Holmes Avenue. Raymond James Financial Services, Inc., member FINRA SIPC. Life well planned.
What's going on, everybody? Zach Walker, your big, beautiful, bearded host here on Hometown Heartbeat. I wanted to talk about my friends over at Cotton Row Productions. If you're a church creative or pastor and throughout this coronavirus, you have decided it's time to invest in your live stream capabilities, look at what we're doing here. The Dale Jackson Show and Hometown Heartbeat are proudly produced by Cotton Row Productions, and they are the best in live media production and creative for your church. They work with any budget, any amount of equipment. Look, it's a frustrating process, I know, and they are the best in the business at getting you and your message live streamed. And when we're talking about the gospel, what more important message? So reach out to my friends at Cotton Row Productions at 256-289-7355. Again, that's 256-289-7355. And when you call, make sure you ask for producer Connor from Hometown Heartbeat and the Dale Jackson Show. They'll take great care of you.
Oftentimes, people save their fine dining experience for a special occasion. That's wonderful, but isn't all of life a celebration?
I survived Tuesday.
We finished the homework and nobody cried.
I was awake for the entire conference call.
Life is short. Why wait to celebrate?
Join us at the Rail Yard for an extraordinary meal. Just because we'll be reopening on August 13th, reclaiming the spot for downtown Decatur's hottest spot for delicious farm to fork Southern comfort food, craft beer, craft cocktails, and always great times. That recipe, combined with the amazing atmosphere of the local history of downtown Decatur, makes the Rail Yard the perfect place for an afternoon lunch or a relaxing evening out. The Rail Yard on 2nd Avenue in beautiful downtown Decatur. Make your reservations online at therailyarddecatur.com or call 256-580-5707. That's 580-5707. Craft beer, farm to fork, Southern comfort food, and always a good time.
For years, public health officials and other know-it-alls have told Americans to stop eating so much meat. They said eating a lot of processed and red meat was going to kill you. Heart disease, cancer, a slew of other health problems, including celibacy in some. Last Monday, a group of international researchers released a new scientific analysis of meat eating. And according to the New York Times, what they found represents a remarkable turnabout. The idea that people should eat less beef, less pork, less processed meat is not backed up by any credible science. In other words, it's bull. The scientists said that if there are any health benefits from eating less red meat, they're so small that they're barely measurable, a tiny blip that does not merit telling people to stop eating beef. Now, folks, how often have we been through this? We were told coffee was bad for us, that bacon's going to kill us. Stay away from coconut oil, oat bran, that stuff. Experts hammered the public on the latest scientific research that turned out to be totally bogus. This turnabout on meat is not the first time. It won't be the last. One day, I fully expect scientists to tell us that cows and cow farts have nothing to do with climate change. Just eat what you live your life and ignore these busybodies who can't even live theirs in the right way. Just do what you want and enjoy it. You only have one life, folks.
Hiring can be challenging, but ZipRecruiter makes it fast and easy. We talked to COO Dylan Miskowitz, who needed to hire a director of coffee for his company, Cafe Altura.
We would look through lots of applications for people who were not qualified. It definitely felt like we were looking for a needle in a haystack.
So Dylan started using ZipRecruiter and found his perfect candidate in a few days. ZipRecruiter's powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free.
We were very impressed with how quickly we had quality candidates apply through ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter is a powerful tool in our hiring process.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And now you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. At ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Alabama Talks, WVNN. Depend on it.
Welcome back to Hometown Heartbeat. I am Zach Walker, your big, beautiful, bearded host. Check it in, producer Connor, DJ Dallas. Joining us live in the studio, the one, the only, Mayor Ronnie Marks. What's going on, Mayor?
Hey, good morning. It's a great day. It's election day.
It is election day.
Municipal, and, man, things is good. Been up out and about already this morning, and things looking great. Great day. Beautiful day.
It's a beautiful day. Is it going to be 1,000 degrees outside today like it was yesterday? Yesterday was hot as snot.
Yeah, yeah, it probably will get that way this afternoon.
I'm talking about for a big old fella like me, I was sweating all over the place, Mayor. It was uncomfortable.
For a little old thin man, it was, too. You know, my buddy Jimmy Gill used to call Dan Williams, Mayor Dan. He had called him Big Daddy.
Oh.
And when I came in, he called me a thin man.
Okay. I like
man,
that. The thin man, little play on the tin man. I like that. Well, as we've mentioned is on this show from the beginning, we don't take sides in local elections. We give you the opportunity as a listener to make a decision. We give you equal access to the candidates. Obviously, in this case, we haven't gotten all 4 in here because we will say that, in our opinion, there are 2 candidates for mayor. And so that's as far as that's classification point A for us. We'll ask you the same question we asked Mr. Johnson this morning. Our guess, me and Connor, our uneducated guess, 82% chance we go to a runoff. What say you?
Well, I hope that's not the case, but you know, anytime you got 4 people in an election and you take a chance of running that. What the Alabama legislature did, and I've talked to several of those guys, what they did do was not write in the word municipalities in their bill. In other words, our runoff is like 6 weeks. And quite honestly, that's ridiculous for municipal elections.
Explain
in
what
the
you
state
mean
of
there.
Alabama. Well, we have an election day today. The next, if there is a runoff, you will vote again on October 6th.
Oh, wow. That's a quick
Yeah,
turnaround.
that's 6 weeks. That's 6 weeks, October 6th. And for even your state and congressional runoff elections is oftentimes 3 and 4 weeks. It's just a little too long.
Too long.
You know,
Okay.
yeah, it's too long for people to stay
Engaged.
engaged and on top of the issues and to talk about it. It's like you want to maybe go hide for a week or two and then kick it back in.
Sure.
But it's just a long process. But, hey, that's the way it is. That's Alabama state law right now. And I'll be honored to be in whatever part of it I can. I feel extremely good about the election today, and that's not being arrogant or cocky about it. It's just we went back to grassroots, Zach, and didn't hire an outside consultant, somebody from out of town. We went back into the neighborhoods and into the public, and although I did not knock on doors, saw actually thousands of people. We passed out over 4,000 cards and talked to folks, and what the good feeling is, in about 10 or 12 negative comments that really came out. One lady really wanted to dress shop. One guy said I hadn't done anything and to bring in jobs, and in fact we brought in $212 million and almost 1,000 jobs in the last 10 years. And those are issues that, regardless of whether you own any of the candidate side, you know, there's a set number of people that are friends and they align themselves with them and they're going to vote. And the majority of people right now today know how they're going to vote. They knew how they was going to vote a month ago.
Sure.
But it's exciting. It's been a lot of fun. Sandra and I, my wife and the team, just decided to have a little fun, be professional about it. We've always been professional. That's the way we're approaching this.
It's definitely been interesting because there's not been a lot of competition in some of your past runs, and this one is. And we've said from day one, again, I mean, it's pretty obvious for those of you that listen to the show why we don't choose sides, because our goal is, one, we operate business in this town and we do a lot of things, and so it's smart to be neutral in a lot of this stuff. But more than that, we've been given this platform. We just want an educated citizenry. That's
Sure,
all. Like we
sure.
want them to have access to great candidates, and we want them to make their decisions. And then and that's the way a democratic republic works, right? And so they get to choose. And so having competition this time around, while probably created a little more stress for you, Mayor, it's been good for the citizenry because the forum and the debate and and those things have really been able to, in a time where political activism is at an all-time high, we've been able to, at a grassroots level, like you said, really engage the citizenry for a municipal election like this. And so
it really has been good. You know, this country was founded on debate and discussion.
That's right.
And you really need to keep that. You need to keep it in front of folks. And, you know, and this election is going to come down to whether you want to look at the positive leadership that you've had with the proven results, or whether it's it's time for someone else. And I believe the majority of the people know what's going on in Athens and the exciting progress that we've had during the last number of years. And certainly not all of it is but it is our team that has approached this, and we've had some great success. Got a lot of work to do. The main thing that I'm excited about is getting back to work. I am gotten behind. We're working 2 industries right now and at least 3 retail developments. And one of the retail developments is a huge project with that the people are going to really be excited about. So hope they'll announce in the next 2 or 3 weeks. But hey, it's time to get back to work. I've enjoyed this. We've seen a lot of people. We've continued to try to put a little bit of humor in it. If you've seen my Marks for Mayor 2020 page, we've had this really neat lady that some of these young people, Connor and some others, may know how to do it, but they've had this little app where a dog talks, and one talks and says, "Hey, I'm going to vote for Mayor Marks," and then a cat visits the dog, and and they said, "Well, George came over today, and I noticed he's going to vote for Mayor Marks, and so I am too." And so we've tried to keep it a little bit light. We've got enough serious issues in the country and in our city right now about health and safety of individuals,
For sure.
football, and other kind of things. I've got a granddaughter in Birmingham, Vestavia, just got diagnosed with strep throat and COVID-19. So guess where my emphasis in my head is today, in my heart, is with a granddaughter, and yet we've got to take care of our community. It's been a lot of fun, this campaign. We've just kind of put things to rest and stayed positive and kind of put it in the good Lord's hands, and I think we'll be fine.
I think that we're in a good position as a citizenry, like I said, to make a good decision. We've got good options, and if there is a runoff, we will. When does the next term start?
Next term starts in November.
There it is.
Well, right now we have, let me get back to city council just for a couple of minutes. In District 4, we have 2 people running for city council. I've spoke with the city council members, and although they're officially don't come into the office till the first meeting in November, which the mayor would do to get sworn in, there's no reason that today, by tonight at 8 o'clock, you will know who the city council member is in District 4. So I hope that city council will take action and appoint that person.
Sure.
Go ahead and appoint them. Let them go through the budget process. Our budgets are all the way down to line items with everything that we do. So that person, whoever it may be, either Marcia or Dana, needs to go through that process with us.
Sure. Well, I mean, any level of access to information earlier is better.
Sure.
We're going to go to a break. When we come back, I'm going to give Mayor Marks his opportunity to simply tell you why to vote for him. Same opportunity we gave to Russell, we will give to Mr. Marks. Mayor Marks, live in studio. You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat. I'm Zach Walker, your big, beautiful, bearded host. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat.
You go as hard as you can. And then a little harder.
Come on. And it was like I stepped funny, you know? Mm-hmm. And I could barely walk on.
Okay, let's take a look.
At Lang Chiropractic, we'll help your sports performance and your overall health by improving your range of motion, flexibility, relieving inflammation, and so much more. Focusing to improve your health and wellness in all areas of your life. Whether you're having trouble with back pain, neck pain, or just want to start feeling better when you wake up in the morning, Dr. David Lang is focused on a whole person approach, finding those underlying causes and creating a personalized plan for your individual needs. Schedule your visit by calling 256-444-1600. That's 444-1600. At Lang Chiropractic on Highway 72 East in Athens in the Publix Shopping Center. Visit us online at langchiropracticcenter.com. Lang Chiropractic, we've got your back. Come see us today.
This is Mike 4 years ago. This is Mike having the same conversation with Debbie just last month. And today, he's at it again.
What's that, Mike?
I said our house is still underwater.
How do you know? Have you had it appraised lately?
Oh, well, no.
Has the coronavirus made your life less financially stable? Are you worried about your next mortgage payment? Reed's Family REI is a family-based real estate investing company ready to buy your house for cash in any area or condition and close in 2 weeks. You don't have to fix it up. There's no agent fees, and we handle the closing costs. Selling a home can be very stressful, and Wyatt Reed and his team at Reed's Family REI will put together the best possible offer for your specific needs. Sell your home fast with Reed's Family REI. 931-292-2875. That's 931-292-2875. And online at reedsfamilyrei.org. Reed's Family REI. Creative real estate experts for all your buying or selling needs.
Karen's a quilter.
Karen's Quality Quilts. Quality custom quilts quickly.
How's the quilting business, Karen?
Kind of quiet. My quest to quadruple my quilting sales has created a quagmire.
Can I be candid, Karen?
Okay.
You need a website that can encompass the quality of your quilts.
I know quilts, but I know no computers. They're confusing.
But there are people who know coding like you know quilting.
Who's that?
I'm glad you asked. WebUnderdog creates websites that don't just catch the eye, they catch customers. And they're as user-friendly for you as they are for your clients. We build high-quality, clean, well-coded, custom designs for organizations of all sizes that are affordable, professional, and specially made for your brand and visitors. Outside of responsive web design, WebUnderdog also offers search engine optimization, website management, and so much more. Give your business the professional touch and contact WebUnderdog for a free web design quote. Call 256-998-0667. That's 998-0667 and online at webunderdog.com. WebUnderdog, your local web design and SEO agency.
In any home, cabinets are an instrumental part of your design. So, when you open your current cabinets, what instrument do they play? Wouldn't you rather they sounded like this? They can. It just takes one call to us.
Cabinet Express Online, North Alabama's premier cabinet supplier. Whether you want a complete custom kitchen or some of our RTA line, at Cabinet Express Online, you will get the most value out of your hard-earned money every time. Are you looking for framed or frameless? Either way, in no time at all, your dream kitchen can be a reality. And the only place you should trust to bring that dream to life is Cabinet Express Online. Schedule your free design consultation today with Cabinet Express Online. Call 256-289-7355. That's 289-7355. And online at CabinetExpressOnline.com. Design your custom kitchen today with Cabinet Express Online.
The Dale Jackson Show, weekday mornings only on WVNN.
Welcome back to Hometown Heartbeat. I am Zach Walker, your big, beautiful, bearded host. Check it in. Dale Jackson walking in the studio. What's going on? The GOAT, the loudest voice in the room, Antonio. Tony Mack joins us this morning. They're getting ready for their show. That if you're watching the wide shot, these guys are coming in and staging for the next show. But I don't know about you, Mayor, but I have a bad back. Last night I could not sleep at all. My back was all jacked up, and I only have one person I trust with my back. The official chiropractor of Hometown Heartbeat, Dr. David Lang, has your back. He is the best chiropractor I've ever been to. He has become a friend. We didn't know one another. I became a patient. He became a friend. I mean, that's the best that you can possibly hope for in a chiropractor. What I love about Dr. Lang is Dr. Lang doesn't approach it from a pain, just get your pain fixed, and then keep coming back and let me fix your pain. He says, let's solve the problem. Yeah. Let's attack the problem. So give Dr. Lang a call, 256-444-1600. He is in the Publix Shopping Center here on Lindsay Lane and 72. We can see him from our office. And Dr. Lang has your back. Give him a call today. Tell him the beard sent you. He'll take good care of you. We are back with Mayor Ronnie Marks. Mayor, we have 9 minutes till the end of the show, and the floor is yours. I want you to tell the great people of Athens why they need to vote for you.
Well, I think it's this is about proven leadership, and I believe that folks know what's going on here. As we've said before, it's the fastest growing community in the state of Alabama. And Athens has so much energy and passion right now. I have the passion and energy to continue to put the team together. You will always hear people talk about needing new leadership, or I have a vision, or what I might do for the future. But in actuality, if you look at the candidates, just quite honestly, there's been one that's really been out in the streets, that's been in the streets even with the peaceful protests, that's been a part of being to make sure that we keep our public safety and our other issues in our community. That's not only been at those protests, but it's been at everything from the rallies or poke salad or whatever you want to say. I've been there. When other people are talking, we've been working. And that's not a pat on my back, but your question was, why should people vote? Because I've been in the community. I've been in every event. And again, even if it's Dr. Martin Luther King Day, or whether it's poke salad, or whether it's a grease festival, or whether it's with our senior citizens, or whether it's acting silly with the seniors and getting up and dancing with them, or whether it's at the Veterans Museum, where I am a veteran, and it's a very important part of my life to support those folks that are there and that have given their all to our country. And I really miss our coffee calls on Saturday morning. We've had a great group of people there, and we miss the fellowship. I've said it before. We are COVID fatigued, and we're starved for socializing, and we are a social body, and this is, again, this has been fun. I regret if I hadn't got to talk to some of you, and but I'm ready to lead for the next 4 years, and we've got some changes that we need to do. It'll be some people that's retiring. As always, you got 390 employees, and we're running a big business. This is a business where we've got the boots on the ground. We've got, for example, a $125 million electric budget. We've got a $15 million gas budget, a $12 million water and wastewater budget. This is not anything to sneeze about and say, hey, I got a great vision. Let's get in here and show what we're doing, get involved. And we've got a general fund budget about $32 million. That's the police, fire, and others. And we have to generate a revenue stream of sales tax and others in order to keep this public safety. You can't have 4,000 houses and you put 2 bodies in each one. That's 8,000 new people in the next 2 or 3 years. That puts your population at 35,000 folks. And you're looking to look at police departments, your garbage truck's $300,000. Fire truck is about $600,000 to $700,000. A new fire station's about $300,000. You need a fire station right now in Northtown. We're looking at property, and one out by Cambridge Lane. So as you grow and as you see all this growth, it comes with needing money on the front end, and you're betting on the revenue stream on the back end. And that takes planning, and we've been doing that all along, and we'll continue to do it. So I hope that people will get out today and vote, and I hope you'll vote Marks, looking at our positive leadership with proven results. It's clear what we've done, and we've got a lot of other things to do. Can you point fingers? My goodness, yes. And we can all, we're in this. I mean, this is live. We're not taping this show. I mean, we're taping this show maybe, but
that's also live.
Yeah, and we're out working every day. So so go with us, get on our team, and vote Marks today, and I look forward to the next 4 years.
There it is. You heard it. You heard it there from Mayor Ronnie. That's why he believes you should vote for him. I will not say who you should vote for, but I will say that I have gotten to know Russell over the last few weeks, months, and I've known Ronnie, Mayor Marks, for I always call you Ron, and then I'm like, oh, but it's Mayor Ronnie. No, but it is. There's a respect that goes with that, and you're not that kind of a guy, and so you and I talking, it may be Ronnie, but I like to give the respect to the office and all those things. I mean, and so Mayor Marks and I have gotten to know one another over the last, I don't know, year and a half or so, and both good men, both good people, both, I think, more than qualified, one with some experience, one with private business experience, and really it boils down to their talking points and what you agree with and what you think their plans for growth are and what you think Mayor's his record is, and really that's how you vote, and that's the key. But the key is to vote, no matter who you want to vote for. Get out and vote. Mark from District 5 is one of the more passionate people that I've ever heard in that forum. I mean, he obviously had an agenda that he wanted to get. He wanted to get his point across, and he did that very effectively.
And I saw him this morning, as a matter of fact, waving and putting up a few signs. And Mark's passionate about what he's doing. And,
I love it.
Yeah, and we're getting some attention to that Northtown area.
Absolutely.
I think when the county commission builds at the old L&S shopping center up there and builds their engineering building, and when and if the Athens High School or the school board decides to rebuild Athens Elementary School, it's going to be a tremendous help to the Northtown area.
We've got a question coming in, and we've got a few minutes to address it. On East 4th Street, they just did the bridge, and after the bridge, there's a subdivision before Brookwood Drive. This is not.
On East Forest Street,
No, I don't know. Dallas, you texted me the question, and it doesn't make sense. I just read it out loud before I read it privately, and that never mind, Mayor. Let's forget about that. I don't even think that
well, if you can clarify it,
if somebody can clarify it, we'll address it. But Dallas, if you're listening, shoot me a text, buddy. Well, I know you're listening. You have to be. It's your job to listen. So I don't. 4th Street is not, unless it's Forest Street.
It's
because the bridge just got.
Yeah. I bet it's Forest
But Brookwood Drive, are you familiar with it? Okay.
I am. Yeah.
Okay, so there's going to be a subdivision there.
across the street.
How many houses are going to be built there? That's
I'm
the
not
question.
sure. That actually that plan, and that's come to us over the last couple of years. And one of the great things that needs to happen is we need to cut a street from Chick-fil-A over to Forest Street. But the design for that potential subdivision in there has not been laid out, so you don't know where to cut the street. And I would say it's a mixed-use development. I've seen a couple of plans, but nobody has followed through with the city. I know I shouldn't call names, but the Henderson Farm and the other farm that been there, that's a neat piece of property. But the main thing is we really do need that street cut from Chick-fil-A over to Forest Street to handle traffic.
Yeah, traffic is definitely a challenge at times in certain areas, but we're growing like a weed, aren't we?
A weed. And Highway 72, if you'll notice, recently DOT has finally fixed some of the controllers, and you can move traffic a little better over the past several weeks.
Well, Mayor, we have 5 minutes, or 1 minute. We're up against it here. What the most important thing I want to tell you today is vote, regardless of who you vote for.
Absolutely. Please go vote.
If you're not educated on who to vote for, and I've compelled you to vote, then you can listen to. There's 3 episodes with both the mayor and Russell on the podcast that you can go back and download. You can get that at www.thehometownheartbeat.com. Click podcast at the top. You can go to our Facebook, and you can find all the interview clips have been cut out and put on there. They're on YouTube. They're anywhere. You can find them. So look for those. You're listening to The Hometown Heartbeat, thehometownheartbeat.com. Good luck today, Mayor.
Thank you.
We'll be there tonight. I'll see you later this evening, and we'll find out the results. So
everybody stay safe.
Absolutely. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Huntsville's #1